Oh,
Bro, what up with it?
special little thing you do. Oh, catch a vibe, catch a vibe. That Can't We Fall in Love album is out now. Avant is here, ladies and gentlemen. Avant is here.
What up, y'all? How y'all feeling?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My brother, how are you, man?
Hey, man, I'm blessed, man. Thanks so much for the intro, too. Everybody out there, y'all gotta stay safe, be masked up. It's real out here, man.
It's well. It's well. Before we get into it, man. Um, Thank you. Thank you for joining me, man. I reached out a few times, but I got you. Thank you for joining the Flowway Show tonight. Everybody's excited for this conversation. Man, I've had a lot of guests on here, but definitely one of my favorite artists, man. 20 plus years in the game.
Thanks, man.
Giving people consistency, giving people hits after hits, no matter what trials and tribulations you faced. And you faced a lot in the industry. We're gonna get into that, a little bit of that. And you continue to deliver great music, and definitely, man, you keep an R&B alive. So definitely one time for Avant, man. Thank you so much.
Thanks, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate the love. You know, music is our life, though, man. You know what I'm saying? It's really what we are, and you know, I have to hold a torch. I have to carry a torch. The grace have passed on to us, so you know, I feel like we are obligated to do that and to do it well. So, I got to carry it to pass it on to the next generation. You feel me?
Facts. 20 plus years in the game. Originally from Cleveland, Ohio. What age were you when you first discovered your gift?
Wow, man. Oh, I wanted not to brag, but probably about 6 or 7. You know what I'm saying? And it's so funny, I have an 8-year-old daughter now. She run around singing. I'm like, oh, she got something. You know what I mean? She don't know it, but she got something. You know what I mean? It's all about her, honing in on the talent, but it's there. It really is.
Did you come from a family of musicians, or was that?
You know what? We had a family of singers, for sure. A few musicians. My father used to play the organ and also the guitar. So, a very strong family when it comes to, music, because, I mean, we love some of everything. It's 6 of us. It was 6 of us. And, I'm like the baby boy out of the group. You know what I mean? It's 3 girls and 3 boys. We like the Ghetto Brady Bunch. You feel me? So
the Ghetto Brady.
So we had a lot of fun. You know what I mean? It's crazy now because when I come around the table, everybody they want me to sing. So I'm like, yo, wait a minute. Y'all continue to do what y'all do. You know what I'm saying? I'm off right now. Y'all ain't paying me. I ain't trying to sing. You feel me?
You have to book me to sing in this living room.
That's right. You know what I mean?
Give me a mic and a boom box and
right. It's a little different now. You got to book me, baby.
Oh man. Did your family take you serious at first? I know sometimes. Did anybody like, yo?
Well, it's crazy because my uncle, he passed away, but he used to tell me like, yo, you got a nice voice, and that's all I really need to hear. You know what I mean? Because I was a big fan of his. But taking me serious, it was more like, once you get out of high school, you got to work, bro. You got to do this, you got to do that, and it's like, yo, I see a different, pathway for myself. You know what I mean? I'm like, yo, I want to try this. So, of course they didn't take me serious, but I took myself serious. And that's what I want to tell everybody. Don't give up on your goal. Right now is the perfect time, especially with this quarantine and all this crazy stuff that's going on. Really find that niche that you've been holding off on for so many years, just messing with these these jobs you're in right now. Find your niche and find who you are again. You know what I mean? And push forward on that.
Right. Your debut album, My Thoughts, celebrates 20 years this year. I want to go back to that for a second.
You taking me back 20 years. Wow, okay.
20 years. We're just going to touch on it. What was your creative process, though? That first album is always, is always, when you look at the albums that followed, that first album is kind of, you set the tone. And you set the tone, and you were always you were different. So that's why I want to touch on you. Was different than everything else people were hearing at that time. What was your creative process for putting that album together?
Well, it was crazy because, you know, back in that time, it was so many heavy hitters in R&B. You had R. Kelly, you had Babyface, you had Luther Vandross, you had Michael Jackson, you had D'Angelo, you had Maxwell. It was just so many artists in the industry, you know what I mean? And it was just banging them out. So, you know, me coming with Separated, it was like something different. Like, you know, no one came with a record talking about how much I love you, but I hate you at the same time. You know what I mean? So I felt like I should bring that to the table, and I thought that was the difference that I really needed to really catapult me to the next level as well. So that was a great lead single, and then spinning it back around with my girl Angela Winbush song, you know, My First Love. It really took it somewhere else, man. You know what I mean? Because it was a classic when they did it, and I just tried to carry the torch again. You know what I mean? I gave my version of it.
Big homage out the gate. Separated, right? This is, I gotta ask you because it's one of my favorite records. The fellas, you got records that you know. I talked to Donald Jones a couple weeks ago, and it's not many of you that come from the era that you come from, where the fellas is in the car singing the lyrics too. You know what I mean? So that record, you know, it's helped me. I'm pretty sure it's probably helped other men as well. It was #1 out the gate.
And women.
Other men and women as well.
And
okay.
Women. Yeah. You know what's crazy? You know, not to chime in on you, but what I try to do is I try to keep my records open. What I mean by that is I just don't want men to think it's just for them. I want the women to understand I'm fighting for both sides. You see what I'm saying? When you listen to Separated, I say we both made mistakes. You see what I'm saying? I know I said, you sick of, I'm sick of your stupid ass, and I know you're tired of me. You see what I'm saying? So I keep it 100, and that's what I try to do, you know, with my records, because a lot of times me as an artist, I write my way out of a lot of turmoil and a lot of stuff. But other people, they have no way to get out of their thing. So I try to be that voice and that feeling for them to get out of something stinky and messed up. You know what I mean?
Definitely, man. Definitely. Timeless record today. The remix, Kelly Rowland. How did that collaboration come about with the remix?
It was just a beautiful thing. We was in the studio. I remember that was me and my girl Sparkle. We wrote the remix together.
Wow.
And we just called Kelly, and Kelly was like, yo, I'll drop it. I'm you know what I'm saying? I'm a Avant fan. I'll mess with you. Let's go. So we had a good time, me and my girl Sparkle in the studio, just going back and forth. You know, we just like, yo, let's compete right now. Let's say what a man is saying, what a woman would say. So we made that happen. Shouts out to Sparkle.
She's been behind a lot of dope records.
Hey, she's a hell of a pen, man. She's a hell of a talent, for real.
You know, I was watching some clips from your young son, right? And you had shared that whenever the label, because you were signed to, for those who don't know, you were signed to Magic, right? Magic, and he had a label deal with, was it MCA at the time? I know it.
Yes, it was. It was MCA, and you know, Magic had opened up his new label, so it was a beautiful thing. You know what I mean? And shouts out to Magic for showing me how to just hustle. You know what I mean? And really use the talent for what it is, but also make money off the talent as well. So, yo, shouts out to Magic for that.
And I was shout out to Magic Johnson, man, for sure. I remember seeing that when the label was holding back on your music.
Yeah, man.
He went and pulled the G card and went and released your stuff.
Well, it's crazy. You know, I don't want to chime in, but it's crazy that, you know, the truth of the matter is they didn't believe in Separated. You know what I mean? Magic believed in Separated. You know what I mean? But the label didn't. So we had to put it out early. Everything I had to do, I had to put out early because they didn't believe in it. You feel what I'm saying? So I had to let the streets catch it first. And then, you know what I'm saying, after a couple of stations caught it, then everybody else
caught the vision after that.
Exactly. But it put me behind the 8 ball every time. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, I'll give them a record Separated. Then I might spin around, give them Making Good Love. They ain't believe in that. Then I spin around and give them Read Your Mind. They don't believe in that. It's like, yo, what did you know what I'm saying? But my grind, I kept on grinding because I knew I was giving them great material. But at the end of the day, you know, their focus just wasn't on me as an artist right then and there. But I was making them focus on me. You feel what I'm saying? So I tell all my homies out there, keep grinding, bro. Keep grinding. Don't let nobody tell you what you're not.
That's a
You know what I
fact.
mean? Create what you are. Don't let
That's
nobody tell you what you're not.
that's a fact, man. And you know, it seems like just from my few months of doing this, man, everyone I've talked to that musician wise, the labels never it's always the ones that
Yeah.
become those hits for you that the labels never really believe in, or
Well, you
sometimes the
gotta
artists don't
understand.
believe in. It's always those records that you really had to fight for.
Well, the thing is, the way I look at it is, you know, when you're coming from a different place, like, you know, you come from the hood, a lot of times people don't understand that. You
Mm,
know what I mean? So, you know, they caught up in their world of business. And their world of business is A and B. But you coming from C and D. You know what I mean? So it's like, yo, no, my people, they respect this. They love this. My people, then all of a sudden it catch on. It's like, oh my God, I never knew that record was that. But I
mm,
told you. You know, and a lot of people go through that. If you're not the head person at that label that everybody's messing with, you know, and at MCA at the time it was Mary J. Blige, so they was really heavy with Mary. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, yo, I know they're gonna be heavy on Mary, and they should be, but I'm coming right behind her. You know what I'm
but
saying? I'm coming
I got
right
this.
behind you, and it's crazy because one time Mary was out and I went on tour with her. She was like, yo, you one of the hardest cats hardest working cats I've ever worked with. So I was like, yo, I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Just hearing it from the Queen, it was a beautiful thing.
Do you think what you did, right, the approach you did, do you think that artists can do that today?
Oh, most even better now. You got to think about it. Now, they're not pigeonholed to a company per se. You are your own company. This internet right now is amazing, bro. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because you can say, yo, I'm gonna put this out and I'm until it catch fire. It might be 5 years. It don't matter. Everybody gonna be able to listen to it, and guess what? The company can't stop me from playing it. You feel what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
I want everybody to know, hey, get back to your dream. Get back to
And
your
don't
dream
let
and
them
feed
stop
it
you.
to the people. It's very important, man.
You know, but the thing about it is, when it do what it do, everybody makes money at the end of the
That's the thing.
day.
But you know, everybody is not caught up in one lane. I think
Mm-hmm.
that's what the industry try to do. They try to put you in one lane
In a
so
box.
that they understand it. And it's like, no, wait a minute. You know, it's other people that feel other music and other vibes.
Mm-hmm.
You got to give them that opportunity to digest that and, you know what I'm saying, and understand what it is. So, you know, I think a lot of times we just get caught up in this is the way it should be. But if we all got caught up on this is the way it should be, we would have never heard a song like "What's Going On" by Marvin Gaye.
Right.
You
Right.
see what I'm saying? Because he took a different direction. Everybody else was doing love songs. He started talking about the things that was going on in the world, and that's one of the biggest records to this day.
That's a fact.
So we always got to, you know, take a different route sometimes. You know what I mean? You'll end up in the same area. You just took a different route.
That's it. That's it. Very well said, my brother. I want to touch on um, Keke Wyatt. You both make a lot of great. I played some of the songs earlier. You have made a lot of great music together. The chemistry has always been like just a match made in heaven. How did you and Keke link up?
It's crazy, man. I think she was like 14. I want to say 14 or 15 when I met her. The producer was like, I was like, I want to do this song, you know, this classic song, My First Love. He's like, I got somebody perfect for it. I'm like, oh, you do? He's like, yeah, but she only like 15. I'm like, what? You know what I mean? I'm like, I ain't never heard of no
So
15-year-old.
Keke was 15 with My First
Yeah, she
Love.
was about 15
Wow.
years old, 15 or 16, something like that. And it was like, yo, when she came in, she just knocked it out, bro, like a grown, like a straight queen diva. Killed the game. I was like, wow, she's special. She is special, bro.
15.
And then she just wanted to play around after she finished cutting her verses. She wanted to play like a kid would do. You know what I mean? You know, I wasn't that much older than her, but still, I was like, wow,
Keke
she's
probably didn't
amazing.
even know what she was talking about.
Right, but she was killing.
Wow. Wow. I didn't know she was 15. That's a timeless record as well. And you have both of you ever talked about maybe doing an album together?
Yeah, of course we have. Of course we have. It's just a lot of times it's about, you know, us having the time to do it, and also knowing that everybody want it. We can't just go on what everybody want, because everybody's going to be one to criticize you if it's not good too.
Sure.
You see what I'm saying? So we got to make sure it's great for us, and then we give it to the world, and it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? How people perceive it or whatever, as long as we enjoy it ourselves. You know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. That chemistry. You got a few people that do records like that together, and the chemistry is always there. You know, people. It make you think that, yo, it was some type of relationship there. It make you think that just because the record is so good.
I mean, that's when you do great records. I mean, that's just been my little sister. She always been just my little sister. But when we on track together, we married, and we sexing everybody when we on track together. You dig?
Did you ever consider yourself an R&B sex symbol when you first came out?
I'm sorry?
Did you ever consider yourself an R&B sex symbol when you first came out?
You know what? Man, I thought I was sexy as hell the second album. I was on. I was popping. You know what I'm saying? I did Making Good Love. I'm like, yo, I can go rounds. You dig what I'm saying? But, you know, that's just the nature of the game. But, you know, I was clone the, what was it, the Ghetto Soul, King of Ghetto Soul. So, it was, you know, I was taking any of the little mantras they gave me. I was cool with it, whatever.
Cool.
You know what I mean? So I was King of Ghetto Soul. So I try to represent that as well. You know what I mean? Sometimes you need to come down to our level and understand who we are from the ghetto. You feel me?
That's a fact. That's a fact. And no one else is that. So he's like, let me get my title. This is my title.
I'm cool with that. You know what I mean? I don't care. It don't matter what you call me. Just call me.
There you go. Keep it respectful at the same time, man. I want to get into Can We Fall in Love? It's out now. If you don't have it, please.
Yes, please. If you don't have it, you gotta go pick up the new album, Can We Fall in Love? And the reason why I named it, the reason why I named it Can We Fall in Love, because there's a lot of people in lust right now, bro. They don't even know what love is. You know, I have a 17-year-old son. So I have to show him every day, like, yo, no, bro, like, it, you know, when I came up, and I'm not that old, but when I came up, it took me probably 7 times to go to the club to get the girl's number. Back in the days, you know what I mean? That's how it was back in the days, you know?
Now you sliding on the DM.
Right, you know, now it's like sliding the DM. Next thing you know, y'all hook up, and y'all don't even know each other like that. And then y'all got a baby, and now the court's in between both of y'all. And it's just too much. It's like, slow down. I'm just trying to understand what you're doing. And also, I think we need to put more respect on the word respect. And quit putting everything on love, because love is one thing that goes in and out. You fall in and out of love.
That's true.
But when you respect somebody, it's hard for you to disrespect that person that you respect. And that's just a fact.
Mm-hmm. You have to build a friendship. You have to build a friendship, because when that love is in trouble, you got the friendship.
Hey, and guess what? Love can be in trouble in 5 minutes after you say, "Oh, I truly love." You know what I mean? Because it's just
5 minutes after you say "I do." You know.
That's right. Hey, it's just one of them things. You feel what I'm saying? But once you respect someone, it's a little different. Like, you know, your pastor, you ain't gonna do nothing to hurt your pastor. Why? Because you respect him. Your father. You will never, you know what I'm saying? You probably know I can smash my dad, but I respect him so much I would never even try.
I would never even
you feel what I'm saying? So you gotta understand and respect. I'm not saying it's more than love, but you gotta have respect first and then put love in it. Now you got a powerhouse.
There you go. Makes sense. Take notes. Write that down. What was the creative process? Because I know it's different for you current day. What was the creative process of putting this album together? Did you do most of it after the pandemic happened? You know
what? I did most of it before the pandemic happened. Really, you know what I'm saying? Shouts out to my man T Me and Travis Sales, T Sales, everybody T Sales, please. At T Sales, the man is amazing, bro. He from New York, Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn,
Shout out to New
holding it
York. Shout out to
down.
New York. I'm from the boogie down.
Yeah,
Shout out to
man,
everybody.
shots out, man. And we just really got in the room, man. We had a good time just talking about relationships and how love really is, and what, listening to songs like um, Michael McDonald, "Keep Forget We're Not in Love Anymore." You know what I'm saying? Listen to joints like that. Spin them and make them my own. You know what I mean? So, shouts out to my man T Sales, and we did our thing. Feel me?
That's a fact. Fact. One of the greatest R&B albums, man, I've heard in a minute.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that, bro. I really do.
You stay true to your sound, and you still put some new flavor in there.
Well, the thing is this here, what us R&B artists got to understand is that our audience really still want to hear us.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want to hear us sounding like little kids. They want to hear us. They want to hear what they, and then guess what? The little kids want to hear what their parents want to hear.
Right.
And that's how, that's how it trickled down. That's how it's always been. You know what I'm saying? How do we know about Marvin Gaye? That wasn't our era.
Mm-hmm.
But guess what? Marvin Gaye them stayed true to themselves, and then our parents as fans gave it to us. So that's how it's supposed to go, man. We don't supposed to try to be little kids. I've already been that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. What's your top? Somebody asked me that earlier too. When I was before you came on. What's your top 3 songs from the album? Your favorites? I say right now. I know it could probably change.
For my album, my new album?
Yeah.
Man, it's hard because I wrote every record. So, man, I don't really have a favorite. I can tell you about moments, though. You know what I'm saying? For me, everything is about moments. When I did Can We Fall in Love, like I was explaining to you, I just felt like it's a lot of people out here that don't really know what love is. Like, they don't understand, like, when daddy used to come in the house and mama used to see him at the door, like, oh, and she playing, Teddy Pendergrass or Luther Vandross, you know what I'm saying? And you can see her light up. Like, that was true love. You feel? So, songs like that, and, like I said, You Don't Love Me No More, what I opened up with, Edible. It was just a fun way to say something nasty but keep it classy. You know what I mean? So I had fun with Edible, too. So it's a lot of things that we just had fun with, and we just try to give our best to the audience. That's all.
Man, it's an amazing album. I'm telling y'all, I can't stress it enough. Definitely download that new album, Can We Fall in Love. It's 11 records. 11, right?
Yes, I just try to keep it. I think it's 10 or 11, one or the other.
And you can play it straight through.
Yeah, I try to keep it as classic as I could keep it. Like with songs like All in My Head, talk about that real thing, you know what I mean? And we just have a good time, man. That's all.
You released this, and this is your 9th studio project.
Yeah.
What would you say this is your best body of work? If you don't feel like that, what do you feel is your best body of work?
I think every time I put something down, it's my best body of work. So yeah, you can say that. Why not? You know what I mean? Shucks. I'm just getting better. I'm like that meal. If you keep on putting some good seasoning in there, it gets better and better.
Mm-hmm. Do you sometimes feel like your work and your contributions to the music industry, do you sometimes feel like it gets overlooked?
You know what? I heard you say, yeah, he underrated. Hey, whatever you feel is cool with me. Like I said, I take, the good. My father always told me take the crooked with the straights. So, I would say it's not for me to judge. I put it out there for you guys to digest and you guys to judge what you want to judge about it. You know what I mean? For me, I'm always going to keep the respect for you guys. Always understand, I'm working for you. And behind the scenes, you can work for me. That's how we go. That's how we keep this relationship going.
There we go. You got to support it.
Right.
Bro, are you on the Wi-Fi? Are you on Wi-Fi right now?
Yeah.
You came blurry. So you may want to disconnect it. I know sometimes that works, right? Like disconnecting the Wi-Fi.
Oh, I'm blurry right now?
Mm-hmm. So maybe you want to turn off the Wi-Fi, because it's either one. It's either or. Like sometimes the Wi-Fi is good, and then if you go off the Wi-Fi, it works better sometimes. If you just go off your service, people are saying that they want to see you. If you have any questions, put them in the
Is that better?
Box. Maybe we'll do a quick Q&A afterwards. Okay. Oh, let's see. It's there. We good. How do you feel about where R&B is at right now?
I think R&B is in a good spot, actually. You know what I mean? And the reason I say that is that R&B, if it stayed the way it was from 1990 to now, we would be tired of it because it was so heavy. But it needed that break, just like disco came in and changed the music. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So it needed that break where, you know, you had R&B and hip-hop real strong. But I think now a lot of people want to go back to R&B. Feel me? So I think it's in a good space. I think you just have to stick with topics again to make it that it's more, you know, it has more substance to it. So, you know, I think that's the most important part to me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it's like like how they say, you never miss a good thing till it's gone. Right?
Exactly.
So sometimes, you know, you get comfortable and you hear something, and you know, and then you hear people like the last 5 years, like, oh, I want this, I want that, I want this, I want that, and you know, people be like, oh, where's this one? Where's Avant? And you know, you guys still tour. You know, even when you don't have a project out, you know, you're touring maybe 85 to 90% of the year. So it's kind of one of those things where, you know, now that you dropped an album, Darnell Jones getting ready to drop something, Tank is doing his thing as well. So brothers like you guys, when you release music, people, you know, should be able to support it.
Well, yeah, the thing is this here, we just have to find that other avenue that, you know, that people go to, that they can get music. You know, before it used to be the radio, you know what I mean? But now the radio have pushed us out to the side for the new artists, which I understand it. That's how they always done it. But I think now this internet thing has changed the whole spectrum of everything.
Change the game.
So, you know, a lot of people have to get back and get into this world, this world of the internet, and use it for what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's a great tool for pushing your records. You know, I got this little character that I got. His name Lil AV. I just shot a video with him. He did Can We Fall in Love video. So it's my little internet guy. Yeah. So I got a lot of more stuff. I got a lot of more stuff I'm gonna do with Lil AV. So, you know, it's about being creative right now, man. It's about, you know, changing the mold, breaking the mold, and having fun with this thing, man. For real, for real. People love music. People love entertainment. You know, whether good or bad. I just prefer the good. You know.
There we go. Well, you're 100% independent now.
Mm-hmm.
You have your own label?
Yes, yes, indeed.
How is do you like this process better?
I love this process. I love being independent because I've rode in the passenger seat for so many years, bro. Now I'm the driver. I understood being in the passenger seat. You get to see a lot of things. You get to see a lot of mistakes that's happening. You know what I mean? You get to see a lot of things that goes on good and bad. But now I'm in the passenger seat, so I understand what to do and what not to do. And, you know, I'm fine with that. You know, a couple of years ago, I wouldn't have been as good as, you know, driving this machine.
Right.
You feel me? But now I'm good with that, you know? And it's like, yo, I'm proud that I've been in the game for 20-some years and still have something new to bring to the people. You know what I mean? I think that's very important, you know, because there's a lot of people out here hurting. And they need us. They need our voice. That's how I always looked at music for me. It was a voice. You know what I mean? It was a voice for the people.
Mm-hmm. And it's like no matter who you are, where you from, you can connect.
That's right. It's very important.
You can share some tears through music. You can share some, you know, it can help you do something. It could, in the happy times, that, you know, it pushes you through. So you know, the world is always going to need music, man, especially everything that's going on right now. It's definitely just one of the, you know, it's
Yeah,
part
you
of the
know,
healing process.
well, if we can speak on what's going on right now, this is something new in the world today. And you know, I've been blessed to be, you know, with my daughter. Like I said, she's 8 years old. My son's 17. Right now, they laughing at me right now, but it's all good. Um, but it's just the whole nature of it, man. It's like it's something new for everybody. So we're all trying to adjust to it. But my biggest goal right now is to get people back into focusing on themselves and their great talent that we have. Because, you know, your jobs will
It'll
feed you.
steer you away
Yo,
from that. You'll be so focused on pleasing others and doing for others. You know what I mean?
listen, I want to say to you,
Too much
young
of that clock.
man, I want to say to you, I'm so glad you got your podcast and you doing your thing on IG and things of that nature, because it's very important that you know that, yo, whatever goes on, I can always have this. I can always make this grow. I can always make this work for me. Because what's happening is these jobs are taking away our years of being creative. They're pulling those years. There's so many creative people out here right now, bro. Every time I look at the internet, I'm like, wow, that's something new. That's something new. You know what I mean? And we would have never, ever seen that if you had me locked into a job for 8 hours in a day.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So we got to understand it's really like a...
People always complain that they don't have time. Not to cut you off. People always complain that they don't have
Man,
time.
listen, and you know what? You know what's really crazy about using that time? You know, shouts out to 4 Minutes. Big ups to the underdogs. I had a great song with that right there. But the thing about time is, hey, bro, that's something we can never get back. We can never get back time. So we got to make sure we do well with this time, man. You feel me? And like I said, if you're at home right now, you feel like, yo, I can't get nothing going. Go back to that bag that you used to be in when you was in high school that you knew you was great at. But guess what? That job pulled you away from that. And now, you know what I'm saying? But that job isn't there anymore. Go back to that bag because you're still great. I want you to know that. I want everybody to know that you're still great. You just got to go back in that bag.
I remember, man, it's so good. Like with me doing this, like I've, pretty much like I've booked you in the past in shows and doing concerts, and just to be able to be like when I was in school, I used to tell people, hey, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna be a big promoter. I'm gonna produce some of the biggest concerts. I'm gonna do this and do that, and people used to laugh at me. You know what I mean? They'd be like, yo, Nathaniel, here we go again. You know, every day he got something this. Every day he's saying he's doing this, and you know, my uncle was in the industry for a long time as well, and I've had, you know, different musicians in my family, and so, you know, that path came easy for me, I would say, but I still had to put the work in. But it came easy because it was pretty much in my blood. But
there you go.
People used to always, nah, you ain't gonna do this, you ain't gonna do that, and then 30 years down the line, oh damn, you really did.
Well, it's easy, you know, to be all honest, it's easy for people to naysay the situation. I mean, you know, you got to know, like, because what we did and what we're doing is we're changing the mold. It's not, you know, you talking about being an entrepreneur, and that's not what they told you. They told you to get out of high school or go to college and then go and get a job. But it's like, why do I have to go get a job? And instead of getting a job, why don't I create a job for my people that look like me? You know what I'm saying? And make it more, you know, about us. So I think that we have to get back to that mindset. It's like, yo, I hate to say it, but your boss will never pay you enough money to live next to him. He won't. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Hey, if you miss that, you just miss that. But that's real.
That's real. I got shot the belly. What would you consider the highlight, man, of your career?
Wow, it's so many, man. I have to say my kids, though. Man, my kids changed my life, bro. It ain't got nothing to do with music. You know what I mean? My kids changed my life. My 17-year-old son, man, when I had him, I was like, yo, I got a little me running around this joint. You know what I mean? That was exciting. Then to have my daughter, man, she's so smart, bro. The things she be coming up with and the stuff she be saying is like, wow, did I do this when I at that age? They're much more advanced than us, man. They are. She's shown me how to do TikTok and all. It's amazing, bro. It really is. But just to see the evolution of kids growing, and then you being a father that's trying to not just teach them what schools are teaching them, but also the way to grow after school and to be your own boss. To me, that's the most exciting thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? And whatever it is. And everybody go and holler at my son at GC Snaps. Go in there, buy some of his apparel. He got some, some clothes in there. We just, hey, he's a photographer, entrepreneur, self at 17, and he's working. He's working every day, just trying to get everything popping. So, shouts out to my man Chase at GC Snaps.
There we go, man. So that's the greatest highlight is showing your children on how.
Yeah, man, the game, bro. Showing them the game, because you gotta understand, ain't nobody show us the game. I know me. For me, ain't nobody show me the game.
You have to figure it out.
Yeah, you had to, put yourself out there. You know what I'm saying? And be that oddball, like you said. Everybody laughing at you. Was on one side of the school. You was probably on the west wing. I was on the east wing of the school, and they laughing at me, talking about, yeah, I'm gonna be an R&B singer. Yeah, whatever. They laughing at you on the other side. You know how it go. You feel what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you shot for your dream. And guess what? You're not working. It's not a job for you. Because when you do what you love, it's not a job.
You do what you love. The income, the making the money is just, you making the money. You know what I mean?
Look, let me tell you something.
You're not motivated by money. You know what I mean?
Exactly. So, what you gotta understand is, I tell everybody, the thing is not getting money like that. The thing is staying open. You've got a business, stay open. If you stay open, money's coming. Money's gonna always come. You know what I mean? But your whole thing is to stay in business.
And do what you love at the end of the day. Because if you're doing something you don't love, it ain't gonna work. You know what I mean? It's gonna be so long.
What we talked about.
Chasing that bag, and you chasing that bag, like I just gotta chase this bag, and I'm just doing whatever to get the bag, and then it don't fall through. You know what I mean? And then when you're doing what you love, when the bag ain't there, you continue to do what you love. You know what I mean? So
I say this to you, man. Again, we spoke on it earlier. It's about time. Time is one thing you cannot get back, bro. We got to understand that, man. You know what I'm saying? Time is ticking. Every day of our life is ticking.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? So you better use it wisely. That's why I tell people, foolishness, bro. Yeah, I just lost 5 minutes of my life I can't get back. I'm definitely not about to listen to you no more. Period.
Right.
That's a fact.
All of the greats have been doing verses. This is something I want to ask you. Would you ever, with the hits that you have, would you ever consider doing a verses?
Well, you know what, man? I think verses is wonderful, and I have so much respect for us in R&B. Everybody like, yo, you got to pick one. I say, my man, Joe, I respect Joe so much. I would never really want to go into, battling. Like, you know what I'm saying? It ain't no verses thing. I just, they call it whatever they want to call it. But I'm just saying, I respect the man. So, that, and we've talked a few times, you know what I'm saying, just on some chill. And I just like his talent. I think he's a dope songwriter and a dope artist.
There we go. Man, Avant, man, thank you, my brother. Definitely, man. Thank you for everything you've contributed to the culture. Thank you for this
Thanks,
album.
Man. Appreciate you.
And we fall in love. Do you have time for a quick Q&A?
Yeah, no doubt. Let's do it. Let's see what they got.
All right, cool. So, Trace, my executive producer, Trace is going to come through.
Trace, you got to come to the screen, though. You can't be out there. I got to see your face.
So the Q&A.
Hi, Avant.
There you go. What up, Trace? How you doing, babe?
We got her doing a Q&A because, the ladies be asking stuff that I don't really want to ask.
Oh, yeah, I don't want to tell you either.
Okay, so this one is called, it's a quick game. It's called This or That.
Okay.
And you have to choose one or the other.
Okay.
Sweet potato pie or peach cobbler.
To the Thanksgiving.
I'm gonna go with peach cobbler.
Okay. Iced tea or lemonade?
Iced tea.
a fedora or snapback?
Fedora. I'm gonna go for fedora.
But you got your snapback on right
I got
now.
a snapback on. So when I want to get live, I'm gonna go ahead with the fedora. You feel me?
Okay.
You've been doing the fedoras lately too. I see you.
Oh yeah, you know I got to rock. I like the vibe.
All right. So in honor of Thanksgiving, mac and cheese or collard greens?
Oh, you got to go with the mac and cheese, man. I mean, but you know what? I love collards too, so it don't matter.
Right. Okay. Suit and tie or casual wear?
You know what? It all depends on what mood I'm in, sweetheart. So it all depends on what I'm about to do. So if I'm feeling real sexy, I'm gonna go with suit and tie. You know what I mean? If I'm lounging around the crib, I'm gonna go casual.
All right. Now, Chris Brown or Usher?
I'm gonna go with that's a hard. I'm gonna give it to my man CB though. CB been doing this thing for a minute, man.
Yes.
CB, I'm gonna give it to CB.
Yes.
But I respect my man you too. Yep.
Okay, Teddy or Luther?
Oh man, I'm gonna go with Luther because he did one of my favorite songs, Superstar. Don't you remember you told me you love me, baby?
Yes.
You know what I mean?
All right. Now this is a hard one. Prince or Michael?
I gotta go with Mike, man. Even though I can say that Prince was more of a musical genius because he could play every instrument and he actually cut his own vocals as well. But Mike was an entertainer too. You know what I'm saying? So Mike was he could cut his vocals and he was a great entertainer. So I'm gonna give it to Mike because Mike was huge. Mike was bigger than he thought he would ever be.
Yes. Michael is my favorite too.
Yeah, Mike was weird big though. Mike started looking like alien big.
Yeah, that's what Beyonce.
You know what I'm saying?
Beyonce reminds me of Michael.
Oh yeah. You know, B. You got to give it up for B. Yeah. Unbelievable.
Yes. All right, so we're gonna do some questions from the fans.
Okay.
Let's see.
Yeah, it's better looking at you. I don't want to look at him no. No, I'm just talking trash, money.
Go down. Okay, so the ladies want to know if you're married.
No, I'm not married. You know, I'm still.
You still looking for love? You still trying to fall in love?
Hey, why not?
Hold up, remember now you got a fiance right
Well,
here.
yes, I'm in love, but.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I was referring to your album.
I just messed with you.
Don't get her in trouble.
We got another one?
Someone asked, do you plan to make a video for Can We Fall in Love?
Well, you know, I did an animated video, so you know I might, but right now COVID is so crazy. Right now, we don't know what's going on, so I just want to be creative right now with my videos and music, and see how that thing goes. Like I said, I got a little AV running around here right now, so he's an animated little dude, and he always talking trash. So you might see some more little AV.
Oh, okay. Lady K771 says, "Hello, Avant. Who would you like to work with next?"
That's a good question. Like I say, so many greats out here. Me and Joe might hook up and do something. It's just so many greats, man. I don't want to call it, misquote nobody or anybody that really want to get live with this R&B thing. I'm cool with.
You gotta speak into existence.
Oh, it is. I'm gonna do it anyway. I don't give a damn if they want to do it or not. I'm gonna do me anyway.
Right. Okay, that's a good one. Mimi Love 45 says, "Would you consider doing an online writing masterclass?"
That would be dope. We've been thinking about something like that too, because I think in a lot of cases I hear a lot of songs that I say have potential, but they kind of fall. To me, writing is like a story. You got to have a great beginning, middle, and end. some songs come off great in the beginning and then it kind of tinkers off, or it's great in the middle. You know, so we gotta be consistent, and we have to keep it broader than just you and a person in the in the situation. You got to broaden it out. So I was thinking about something like that. I might.
Okay, that's cool. Well, if you do it, let us know.
My favorite seafood.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, I don't really mess with seafood. That's crazy, but I don't. I'm a vegetarian, actually. You know what I'm saying? So I don't like to eat the animal anymore. I'm not the animal eater anymore.
Okay. Okay. Will you do a versus with Donell Jones, please?
Oh man, here we go. I don't, like I said, I respect these guys. So whatever they set up, if they set up something, we might or might not. I don't know.
Okay.
Let's take one more.
One more.
Let's take one more.
No, he already answered that.
That one? You choosing this question wisely.
Okay, here's a fun one. What's your favorite color?
Wow, it's I would say it's probably like a burgundy.
Okay.
It's a vibe.
You know what I'm saying? It's a vibe color. You know what I mean? So it's like
it's that season too.
Yeah, it is. That's what I love about this season.
All right. Well, this was fun, Yvonne. Thank you for having
Thank
me.
you. Thank you, beautiful. Put that man back in the seat. You get your married stuff out of here.
Sorry.
All right. Cool. Definitely my brother, man. Thank you.
Yo, man.
Thank you for coming, man. It's been fun. Thank you for joining me tonight. I'm gonna play a little bit. I'm gonna play a snippet before you go. Something off the album. What song do you want to give them a snippet?
Oh man. Play
Edible.
Play Edible. She want to hear Edible. Hey, eat her alive. Let her eat alive, brother.
All right, we're gonna play a little bit of Edible before Yvonne get up out of here, y'all.
I want to thank y'all for coming on, though, for real. All the fans out there. Much respect. And like I said, go pick up the new album, Can We Fall in Love? It's all over everywhere right now. It's doing well. I appreciate all the love, guys. Keep this real music alive.
There we go. Thank you, King.
Indeed.
And next week, Mario Winans will be on the show. Same time next Wednesday. If you rocking with the joint, put some fire emojis in the comments, alright? Yeah, light it up. Fire emojis on that new album, Can We Fall in Love by your boy Yvonne. If you love R&B, support that album, alright? The way that shit just flows, bro. The way that shit just flows, man. They need a video to that. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Definitely, definitely, definitely. Fire emojis it up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that was fun. That was fun, man. Thanks, bro.
Definitely, man. Thank you, my brother, man. Salute to you, man.
Thank you.
Giving you your flowers while you're here, man. Thank you for joining the show.
Thank you. Y'all be good too. Y'all keep pushing forward too, man.
Definitely. Everybody stay safe.
Yep. Mask up, everybody. Mask up. I don't care what nobody say, man. Hey, 46 said masked up. That's what's up.
There you go, man. Yeah, man. We got.
Yeah. 46 said mask up.
We got Kamala in the White House.
Oh man, come on, man. We got a sister in the White House. Hey, give it up. Give it up. I'm loving it. You know what I mean? You know what's crazy? Is that I'm so proud that, you know, we have, because, you know, other countries have had women presidents. You know what I mean? We're behind the gun, but we're starting to change that mentality. You know, I think it's a mentality that, you know, we have to, as in the United States, have to be so male dominant. And I understand, yeah, we need to be there, but hey, we got to show the woman some love, Black. You got to, man.
Absolutely, because
they
make this country work. You know what I mean?
Hey, bro, let me tell you something, man.
Women
without us,
work harder than we do.
Let me tell you something. Without us, period, as people, you know, people. See, the world can't go without us. We are needed. That's what I'm trying to tell all my people out there. I see everybody, you know, y'all putting y'all emojis up and everything. Show your talent. Get back to your talent, please, people. Get back to your talent. You support me, I'll support you, and that's real facts. You know what I mean?
That's a word right there. Definitely, man. Thank you, King, once again. Everybody stay safe. You know, I really think that she's gonna really do what it do. You know what I mean? For our people. You know, I have faith in that. And, you know,
well, you know, again, we got to always understand there's a House and a Senate. So it's a lot to this thing, man. It's not just one little movement. So we got to vote the right people in, and they got to have discussions on if they want to keep these people down.
Yeah, man, we got to continue to bring awareness, man.
That's it.
The fight doesn't stop. You know what I mean? So
exactly.
You know, when our people get killed, you know what I mean? And I don't get too preachy with it, but when we, you know, the injustice and things that we face, we go out and we stand up and we shed a light on it.
Well, you know what? We gotta show.
We gotta stay the course.
We have to show that we're more than just partiers. They gotta take us more serious. And at the end of the day, we see now if we're not out there doing the hard work, the country can't survive. Mm-hmm. So we gotta know our worth. We gotta respect ourselves first.
Mm-hmm. Did you hear about the little boy from Louisiana, right? Mm-hmm. The little boy from
Kawan Charles, the 15-year-old black boy that was found.
Oh man, yeah, he's a genius. He's a genius.
You know who we're talking about, right?
Who? Which one?
The little boy. His name is Kawan Charles.
Okay, what happened?
He's 15 years old from Louisiana. It kind of been making like headlines today. It's really new.
Okay.
And they pretty much, he's been found dead in Louisiana.
Oh wow! Sorry to hear that. Wow, no, I ain't heard about that.
Brother, 15-year-old brother, man, and when you see the images, you're probably gonna see it on your social media.
Oh yeah, we will now. Yeah, I see. Yeah.
It's the same. It looks like the same thing that happened to Emmett Till.
Oh wow!
Those vivid pictures of Emmett Till. It looks the same way. So, you know,
covering up with the autopsy.
Yeah, man, they've been covering up with the autopsy. The family's fighting for answers.
And that was my fear. That was my fear when they was talking about, you know, how they was boarding up things because they thought the black folks was gonna riot and all this if Biden didn't get in. And they was like, well, you know, if Trump don't make it, they're gonna do the same thing. I said, no, they're sneaky, bro. Mm-hmm. They're sneaky. What they do is they get you a loan and then they take advantage like that. So, you know, hey, I'm sorry for that family. Hey, listen, my heart goes out to you guys. I'm praying for you. Wow, you just messed my spirit up with that, bro. But yeah,
Yeah.
I
Spread the
mean, yo,
awareness.
Gotta spread the
and you
awareness,
know
man.
what? And it's
We
real.
know
I'm
it's
glad you're
false.
doing so because, you know, I can still talk to my kids about this type of stuff because this is what real life is. This is what reality is. You know what I mean? It's like just because I didn't pick the skin color, which I wouldn't change it anyway, but I didn't pick the skin color. So how could you be so upset with me coming out this shade? It's so childish to me. It's just really childish. You know what I'm saying? It's like, how could you be upset with me because of my skin color?
I didn't create. I'm not the creator. You know
I
what I
got,
mean?
I had nothing to do with this.
I had
I had nothing to do with it.
You have a
Wow.
skin color, and I have a skin color.
Right. Everybody have one. You
So
know what I mean?
I'm not the creator of this.
Right. So it's like that's so, and when you break it down that way, it's just too childish. It's like, come on now. And then you start talking about left and right, and it's really red and blue. It's like, what are y'all talking about? Like, yo, we are America. Like everybody is in here together. So, you know, I think it gets, you know, even the White House, it gets too childish, bro.
It's too childish.
It's childish,
Too catty,
man.
Too catty. It's more about a versus thing. Me versus
Yeah.
you know what I mean? And you know, it's really about what's right and what's wrong.
Well,
You know
at the
I mean?
end of the
truth
day,
matters, you know what I mean? And
yeah,
that's
and we got
just what it is.
we got to stop pitting each other against each other. That's what it is. That's the main thing. You know what I mean? It's like, yo, that side ain't no good. I tell everybody, I don't take my time trying to hate somebody. You know how much energy it takes to hate somebody? That means everybody that comes in your house have to feed you energy about that person for you to hate them. I don't have time. I don't even have time to think about people like that, bro. So until we change that mentality, like, yo,
absorb your energy at all, man.
that's what I'm saying. It's like, how can I?
Your day, it'll throw you off your week, it'll throw you off your month.
Man, I tell everybody, bro, I can't let nobody change my position on who I am just so that we can, even if you're upset with me, you're not going to change my position on who I am. If I'm not upset with you, I'm not going to be upset with you. I don't care how mad you get at me. Because I'm stronger than that. I can't be nobody but Avant. I can't let you take that from me. So until we understand that, and I know I got to get off, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day,
you good, King, man.
until we understand that,
people just need to hear.
Yeah, until we understand that, we have to understand our powers. We are strong. We are so strong, man. They need us so much. They might not tell you they need you, but they need you so much, bro. Your job, I could be a multi-billionaire, and the person at the bottom of at the bottom is doing the hardest work. I don't know how to do that job. I need him.
You know, and I saw something like the other day, and I want to share with you real quick. You know, just like everyone in the entertainment industry, you work in the entertainment industry, I do so myself, and you know, I saw something. And, you know, because there's no bailout for us, you know what I mean? And,
right.
Look, live events employ over 12 million people. Live events contributes over $1 trillion annually to the U.S. economy. Now, everybody may not be in this field, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
May not understand, but I'm just pointing it out off of entertainment alone. 95% of live events have been canceled due to the virus, right?
Oh, yeah.
96% of companies have cut staff and or wages. 77% of people in the live events industry have lost 100% of their income, including 97% of 1099 workers.
Oh, that's a fact, bro. That's what I'm saying. They got to cut a stimulus check or something. They got to do something for these people, man. They have to. They have to, man. You know, I'm going to do... matter of fact, I'm gonna set up something, man. I'm gonna do something for the people, man. I'm gonna try my best to do something for them, you know, soon. Cause I mean, it's sickening, man. If I know I can't reach everybody, I ain't that dude. But I'm gonna work with my people. We gonna do something.
There we go, man. Keep me in the loop, man. Keep me in the loop. You know, but But you know, it's one of those things where you saying that they need us, right?
Yeah.
Because I do
Yeah.
a show, I do a concert, I do concerts. I book you, whoever, right? I
Mm-hmm.
come to the certain city, I do this concert, that brings revenue. You know what I mean? Hotels,
That's it.
flights, things. At the end of the day, man, our people, no matter what field you in,
We need each other, bro.
we need each other,
man. On every
You know,
level.
we need each other. It's a relationship. And
It is.
The division needs to stop, man. That's just what it is. The division needs to
Yeah.
stop.
That's
And,
it,
you know,
division, right? We have to stop the division, man. That's, bro. Only division you should do is making money. That's it. If it ain't that division, it don't matter. That's right. That's right.
And nothing else. It doesn't matter. You know,
That's
it doesn't
right.
matter, man. Definitely, man. Thank you, Avant, man. A lot of people are saying you're wise, man. Thank you for.
I appreciate it. It's love, man. We all are. I want everybody to know, man. Just because we're in front of the microphone, we all are wise. For you to even understand what we're talking about, you're wise too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because you know we get labeled as the dummies. We get labeled as or the airheads. You know what I mean? It's like, no, I have a lot to talk about, but I'm not allowed to talk about. For what? If I'm in front of people that don't care, we ain't got no conversation going.
We ain't got no conversation. We ain't gonna, because you're gonna sit there and just nod your head and be like,
right? You ain't heard half the shit I said. You know what I'm saying?
That shit went in one ear and went out the other. So
hey, bro, it's easy. It's easy to play mute. I tell you, man, it's easy to do that.
Man, that's a fact, man. One more time for you, King, man.
Respect to you guys, man.
Tuning in. Salute. Come say bye to everyone. Come say we're gonna let them go.
Oh, all right, baby girl. You be good. Y'all be good, man. Stay blessed, man, and mask up, please, everybody.
Definitely, everyone, man. Make sure you support that album once again. Can We Fall in
Yeah,
Love?
please. Can We Fall in Love? Hey, before I get out of here, ladies, I'm about to go. I'm about to walk out this baby though with I can read your mind, baby. Yeah. I know what you're thinking. Ooh, it's all right with me, baby. It's all right, yeah. I'm out of here, y'all.
That's it. There's nothing else to be said. Peace, King, man. Blessings to you and your family. Thank everyone for tuning in. We got all kind of questions, man, popping in. Do you drink coffee? Bob, you still here, man. Can you please answer in the comments if you drink coffee? I think everyone drinks a little coffee sometime, man. For sure.